Hello guys, welcome back to The Crew 2 April update. They have revealed some information about it. Obviously, hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. They did not reveal everything. I saw some comments in the live chat all over the place. And this and that, and this is not there. Oh, and this is not. They did not show everything, obviously. There still needs to be another live stream where they reveal more information, which will be like 1 or 2 days before the update. There will also some new features that they're gonna show you, but they haven't revealed that yet today. What did they reveal today is, first of all, the normal stuff. They showed us some footage of some new races, which they will be adding to in the month of April, because that 2 new events every week is still going to be the same. They're still gonna introduce 2 new street events for now. But what also shown in the live stream is that there also will be new rally raid events and new other tracks and so on. But that comes all into play later on. Next week, season pass holders. 1 week later, for the non-season pass holders, we will have the April vehicles. The April vehicles will be also this time 2 street race vehicles. More specifically, the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 and the Suzuki JSXR 1000 bike. So we got a bike and a car this time for the April season pass vehicles. They will April the 3rd, I think, for season pass holders, and April the 10th for non-season pass holders. That is part number 1. Part number 2, The Crew 2 Hotshots. That is the name of the April update. It will be revealed on April the 24th. That will be when the update is coming in, and this is the name of it. It comes with all kind of features. Some of them are small features, but mainly highly requested by many people. For instance, the TV in the house, as you can see here, can be muted now, finally, because although you had your radio up and whatever, that thing was still playing the trailer and there was still music on it. And for people that were involved in YouTube and Twitch and so on, that mute button of that TV was something that they needed, because we were getting a rights claim every freaking time because of it. That one trailer on the TV playing in the house. It's one of those small features that comes along. There are some other small features, or not so small, whatever you want. But they did not show that, so I can also not reveal any of that. What they did show is the live summit. That will be more or less the big feature for the April update. We will have a summit again. It will work with weekly summits where you can sort of play for some certain rewards. They did not mention the rewards specifically, so I can also not tell you what they will be or what kind of rewards you can expect. I know what is coming, so it's a bit tricky to talk about it specifically. What I can talk about is what you can see here is this is the new summit. It tells you what the conditions are. In this case, you see some sort of snowflake. So this polar rush, polar being referring to the cold and the snow. Most of these events will take place in snow. One during daytime. This has a moon on it, so that's during nighttime, and so on. So you get like the features. More or less like in the Crew 1, we have 3 skill tests. We're still talking about that because I would like to see some restriction in here. Because as you can see here, it says no restriction. And then you're going to end up with people doing this with a drag car again and stuff like that. Not so convenient to do a drag car in aerobatics, of course. But in a speed trap, for instance, I already saw things happening like people using planes and drag cars in speed traps. Not the idea. What is very clear in this summit is that it's pretty much transparent. That means that you're going to set a score or a time in all of these events. And when you do that, it's going to be converted into summit points. As you can see here in this example, the guy scored 33,000 points. Over here 32,000 points, and all those 9 events will be added, and that will be your ranking in the leaderboard, in the summit leaderboard. and then you can get a total of like here 180,000. It's not that great because I can tell you we were scoring in a test more than 100,000 points, and we were scoring over 1 million for the overall summit ranking. So we have 3 skill tests, then we have some normal events, like in this case it is a drift event. In the summit, the FX is active. That means that I've warned you for this, guys. You need yellow parts, you need good parts with good bonuses. For instance, in the drift, yeah, if your multiplier doesn't go high, you cannot score high in this event. So you need those slippery 14 parts on your drift car to get high scores. And the same goes for all of these events. You need the yellow parts with the specific bonuses. Yeah, of course, that's also a feature which I cannot talk about it, but the bonuses, you might get some help from the game itself. That will be revealed later. But you need the yellow parts no matter what. Here is a street race. Nothing specific about it, just a street race that you have to do. We have a rally raid here, which was a new track. So also it's not only street races that they're going to add, they're also going to add other new tracks, and they are going to appear in the summit. This rally raid, for instance, they showed that in the live stream, that was a completely new track. Then we have the air race, which is sort of a brand air race. That means you need the specific vehicle. In this case, the P51 Mustang Strega. It is in red here because in the build that they were playing, they did not have that plane. So that means that you need to buy that plane, sort of like we had the brand time attacks, and so in the Crew 1, sort of works similar. And the same goes for the powerboat. This is a brand powerboat race. That means you can only use Proto. That means you can use the Proto Offshore Mark 1 and the Proto Offshore Mark 2, but you cannot use any of the other boats, for instance, the Jaguar Vector or something like that. You cannot use in this event. Only the Proto brand can be used. And then we have the big ticket here, or whatever you want to call it. That is the so-called super event. And the super event is you take a vehicle from one discipline and you're going to throw it over a track from another discipline. In this case, it's an Alpha Grand Prix, which comes from the Pro Racing family. And we're going to take it, as you can see here on the yellow signs, we're going to take it over a street race track. So Alpha GP in street race, but it can also be, yeah, whatever they come up with. You can, for instance, get like some sort of plane on a rally raid track or something like that. It all might be possible. Whatever they thought was convenient to do so, that's what they came up with. Then there are a couple of vehicles coming into the game. Obviously, next to the season pass vehicles for April, you will also have rewards from the live summit. Some of them will be more parts and stuff like that, but that will be like the weekly summits. At the end of the month, you will have like a big summit where we're gonna get exclusive vehicles. That means that the vehicles you can win here normally, if it's everything of the information that I have is correct, you should not be able to buy. So you can only win it through the summit, and that means that you need to get platinum, which I thought they said was the top 1000. In the Crew 1, it was like for platinum ranking, you needed to get like top 10%. So if like 10,000 people played, you needed top 1000. If 15,000 people played, you need a top 1500. But I thought I said a top 1000 this time for platinum, and then you are guaranteed the vehicle. Not only the vehicle, because if you win platinum, you also get the rewards for the gold medal, the silver medal, and the bronze medal. If you only reach silver, then you're only going to get the silver and the bronze, and you will not get the rewards for gold and platinum. So you need to reach platinum. And as you can see here, what we are looking at here is Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is coming into the game. You see some red smoke coming on. Also, that might be for causes of the trailer, but it also might be a feature. We will see later on. That is sort of what they revealed at this moment. I can assure you there will be more new cars, and I can assure you there will be some other smaller features and also things that people want. Things that you can do in your house, things stuff like that. Also things that helps you out there on the map, stuff like that. I saw some comments in the chat box that, oh, this is not there and this, it might be there. Just hold your horses. They did not reveal everything yet. What they did reveal, as I mentioned before in one of my videos, community playlists. That means for the PvP, we have these playlists, and we have already thought like, it's always this, and you have like all street races and all this and that, and we don't get like a mix. So they should mix it, and they thought like, well, if you guys know it so well, why don't you do it yourself? So they gave the opportunity at first at the pit crew members, including myself, to sort of create our own playlist. On a later stage, we will have a look if we can get other players involved. In other words, that you guys can create playlists, and then they also will be portraited into the PvP. The community playlist will come into the game every Wednesday and every Saturday, and it starts tomorrow with my playlist, or one of my playlists that I have created, and that is called RMD Racing 20. Now, seeing I have created the playlist, I was thinking, well, you know what? I have created it, I'm the creator, so I also have like the rights on that, and I can show you that. That's what I was thinking. This is RMD Racing 20. This will be tomorrow in the game in PvP. I have 2 street races, 1 hypercar race, 2 Alpha GPs, 2 power boats, 3 touring car races, a hovercraft, 2 motocross, 2 rallycross, 3 rally raid, and 2 jet sprint. Complete mix of the 4 families, and as you can see, also with the different modifiers. Collisions, they are off in every single of these races. Traffic is off in every single of these races, and the FX is on some of them I put it on some of them I put it off, and then the vehicles to use. Obviously in the motocross event that's going to be the moto, but for instance in the street race I have one event with a car and the other one is restricted to bikes, for instance. That is sort of this playlist should be available tomorrow to play, and then next Saturday it will be another playlist from one of the other TPC members. So also that this is not related to the update, but it is an extra feature that they bring into the game, the community playlists in PvP. And this one will be available from tomorrow on, which also will bring 2 new events, 2 new street events more than likely. Maybe a hypercar, I don't know, we will see tomorrow what they will bring. That sorta will be it for this video. The live summit is announced. They have revealed that Mitsubishi is going to come into the game. They have revealed that you can mute the TV in the house. All of those features sort of highly requested. There are some other things happening and coming. They will reveal on a later date. And also ourselves probably get the chance to pre-record some stuff, and then we can reveal it a couple of hours before the update as well. From now, tomorrow this playlist will be available in PvP, so I will also be around to play more or less my own playlist. That's what it is. That was it. The Crew 2 Hotshots, April 24th. That was it for this one. See you guys in the next one, and bye for now.